Hi everyone, I'm Maria DeSimone, your astrologer here at Tarot.com, ready to talk to you about spring love. Spring love always feels like it's going to be exciting and full of possibilities, but this spring I am not as enthusiastic, sorry to report, and that's only because we're beginning spring with good old Venus still retrograde. Yes, the planet of love will continue her retrograde motion for at least the first couple of weeks into spring. And now Venus has been retrograde from March 4th, but she's not going direct until April 15th. There is an important change, though, happening on April 2nd. Venus has been retrograde in Aries, but on April 2nd, she will retrograde back into Pisces, where she remains until she turns direct on the 15th. Venus retrograde in Pisces is a little different from Venus retrograde in Aries, because while Venus was retrograde in Aries, you were reevaluating areas that connected to your authenticity and your sense of self in relationship. Now that Venus is going to retrograde in Pisces, you're reevaluating whether or not you're being realistic about a romantic relationship. Bubbles might burst, fairy tales might not come true, you may realize you're kissing a frog, and that's okay because recognition leads to you making changes. Then on April 11th, we have a full moon in Libra, and that is the partnership sign. This full moon is a good one. So you and your partner might have an amazing revelation about your relationship, and you might deepen your bond together. Aside from this full moon, we have an interesting change of Mars, the planet of action and energy, and libido. Mars will move into Gemini from April 21st until June 4th. And when Mars is in Gemini, sex is all in the mind. You might be having phone sex or a lot of sexy text messages with your lover. This is a time where talking about your sexual needs and what you want in a relationship is more important, and you're motivated to do that. And the greatest aphrodisiac is definitely someone's mind during this time. After June 4th and for the rest of the spring, Mars will go into Cancer. And now you're motivated for security in love and sex. One final note, Venus, once she turns direct, will go back into Aries. And that happens from April 28th until June 6th. This is really important because during this time, you're going to cover some old ground that you did while she was retrograde. So all of those identity and love, am I being authentic about my relationship theme, now you're putting it out into your relationship and you're going to make progress in that area. Venus will go into Taurus from June 6th for the rest of the spring, and then it's all about sensual gratification and substance in matters of the heart. Now that you know what's in store for you this spring, be sure to read your sign's detailed love forecast right here at Tarot.com.